Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 28th to August 3rd, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. We'll have everything all lined up so you can see it. So we are crowned here by the Three of Cups. And I love that for you. I'm so excited that the crowning energy of this week is the Three of Cups. And that is celebration. That is people being on your side. That's people raising their glasses to you. And this might be something that you see, but this can also be something, Sagittarius, that you don't see, that more people are on your side, more people think highly of you than you realize. There's also going to be this very strong connection during this time to the spirit world and those that have passed on that really want you to succeed. And they're really cheering for you. They're really raising up your energy vibration from the spirit world. And so that's going to be just a very lovely thing. This is going to be a time where we can kind of question ourselves, like, why aren't I going after that person, or like wanting to contact this person or do this or do that the way that I once did. It's like, why isn't it a big deal right now? And that's going to be because we're very drawn to people whose energy helps raise up our energy, or who help, us feel really good about ourselves. And we're going to distance ourselves from people who are just very draining. So being aware of this during this time, it's just going to be a natural thing that we are embodying the Three of Cups. We are embodying building people up, moving people forward in love and compassion and harmony, and really bringing out the best in each other. And if people can't do that, we're like, okay, next, like, okay, I can move on. That's cool. It moves us then to the star. Now, this is Aquarius energy. Time frame is January 20th to February 18th. And what we're going to see here is that we are aligning with our soul's wish, and our soul's wish is coming forward. It's like, oh, I really wish I could do this, or oh, I really wish for this, or I really wish for that. But it's not like the cross your finger, oh, that would be nice. It's like, I've had this wish since I was a little kid, right? I've desired this, I've wanted this. Now I'm starting to say, I can do this, right? I can move forward in this energy. Like, why not do this? Or why not try this? Or why not do this on the side? It doesn't mean that it has to become our career. We tend to misconstrue that everything has to, make us money and be a career. It can just bring us tremendous, tremendous joy. So embracing the star, embracing our soul's wish, also knowing that spirit is aligning with us, spirit is hearing us, spirit is connecting with us. And there are going to be little ways during this time that spirit lets us know, like, hey, I'm right here with you. We then have the Knight of Swords. So this is very interesting. because we can very much feel like we are not the hero of our story. We can kind of feel like other people have taken, hold of things, or that, something has happened that is outside of our control, which can make us very reactionary. So we do have to be mindful about this during this time, Sagittarius, because the Knight of Swords, where we our sister sign is Gemini energy. So if we have Gemini in our chart, this can come through very powerfully. We are going to be very connected to, okay, because of that connection of the sister signs, we're going to be connected to the swords very powerfully. And there's going to be this sense of, how do I say what it is that I truly want? And we can feel like life has been happening. We have been talking. Nobody's been listening. We can feel very out of control at times, not like life is, well, it can feel like life is out of control, but not like we're out of control, like everything's spiraling. It's just like, how do I get the reins on this? We want things to move faster and faster and faster. We need to slow down ourselves. We need to rein things in ourselves. We need to be very mindful about air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. So we do have that Aquarius energy right here next to the star, but this is going to be very immature energy. So the star in the upright position is very mature energy. It's like, okay, I know who I am. It's kind of like a person who knows what looks good on them, right? Knows how to move forward in the world, and then a person who just like is like a bull in a china shop. That's what the Knight of Swords reversed is. We can also be very drawn to somebody who speaks very well. Words are going to be very important to us, and words are very important to us. This is a person who speaks. They run their mouth. They don't mean anything they say, or even if they do mean it, like there's passion behind it, they have no follow through. This is also a person who wants to be the hero of the story, but also desperately wants to be safe. It's like, oh, I want to have the accolade, but I want somebody else to do all the work. So just be mindful about that during this time. And we have gone through a period where we have grappled within ourselves of wanting to be the hero of our story, and then also really wanting to be safe, because it's hard and it's overwhelming. So showing ourselves grace and compassion during this time as well. And that's actually going to be one of the things that draws us to this energy. It's like, oh, I get this, right? I get this emotion. I get this feeling. This feels familiar, but this person is taking it too far. So do be aware of this during this time. It moves us then to the Two of Swords. We're going to see a path opening up that we hadn't really thought of. We thought it was A, we thought it was B. And now we're looking at things and saying, well, what about all the other letters? Like, what about all the other ways forward? I don't have to be just like this, and I don't have to be just like that. Now, it can be Sagittarius because, we are seekers of truth and we dive deeper into everything. We can be very intrigued by people who can be all one way or all the other, or seem to have done everything right and done all the right steps and moved forward in just the right way. That can be very intriguing to us, but it's going to be more like, I want to study this. Like, I want to see how this actually happened. Then I want to do this myself. So being aware of this, we want an adventure. We are seekers. And so seeking means that not everything goes as smoothly as we may have wanted it to, or we may have thought it would in the beginning of our stories, in the beginning of our lives. It moves us then to the Strength card. This is Leo energy. It's a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. There is tremendous strength within us, and there is tremendous power within us. Now, we can also be very drawn to Leo energy during this time. We can also have a lot of Leo energy around us. If we have Leo energy in our chart, that's going to come out very powerfully, very prosperously to us as well. But this is a sense of knowing that we are stronger than we think we are. And it's not that physical brute force strength where you'd be able to look in the mirror and say, oh yeah, look, totally strong, totally ripped, I got this. This is going to be a strength that is, I am strong of spirit, I am committed to myself, I am committed to my responsibilities. It can be a strength that actually people kind of make fun of. It's like, oh, this is so lame. It's not lame. You're really quite beautiful. And so embracing that strength and embracing that power within you is going to be important. Now, we can also have people around us, because this is strong Leo energy, who are very cat-like. They show up when they show up, and they're gone when they're gone. So here, just be aware of this during this time. Sagittarius, we can find that annoying, but that's just going to be something to know with Leo energy, that, you're like, what the heck? Like, I thought we were having a conversation. Nope, you're going? Okay. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to the Seven of Cups reverse. We have dreams. We all have dreams as human beings. Now, Here with the star, our dreams are coming forward, our passion, our desire, our soul's wish. This is the purpose of our life, right? Is coming forward. But we've put our dreams very safely on a shelf because we've been hurt, we've been overwhelmed, we've doubted, we've feared, and it just seems safer after so many disappointments to say, you know what, I'm not dreaming right now. My dreams I can go to when I'm sleeping. I can think about when I'm daydreaming about a once upon a time or a far off in the future type of thing, but I'm not really going to them now. And Spirit is saying, bring your dreams back on the table. Why? Well, first of all, you're ruled by Jupiter. So that is the great enhancer. That is the great energy of like empowerment, joy, prosperity. It's greatness. Jupiter is the Roman name for Zeus. So it is like the gods of the gods. So the god of the gods type of thing. And so here, when we bring our dreams to the table, it's not to be overwhelmed by them. It's not to say, oh my gosh, I have to do all of this. Actually, we're going to be much more like monogamous with the choices that we make. It's going to be like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go step by step by step, kind of Capricorn energy. It's kind of seeping in there. That Sagittarius, not Sagittarius, that Saturn energy of, okay, step by step by step is seeping into things. So do be aware of that, especially if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn. But you're going to have that energy come forward. But here it's like highlight things in color, look at things and don't think, oh, but it has to be just this way because that's what everybody else does. It's like, okay, but it gets to be my flair. It gets to be my color. It gets to be my way. It gets to emphasize me. And that's going to be a very good thing. And that's going to be a very big thing for us to do. And then it leads us to the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So that's why the Gemini energy before, remember Spirit said that, Gemini energy coming forward. This is in the upright position. So this is very good for us. Like we have that strong sister sign energy coming forward, that duality to us, bringing out the best in us, but it can also bring out the impatience in us. Why? Because we're both seekers of knowledge. We both have a lot of questions. We want a lot of answers, and we want to take in every story. We want to take in everything. And that can also be very important for this time where we're taking in a lot of the energy. We're taking in a lot of the energy of others, and we're looking at things in a very different way than we have before. We're starting to see our duality. We're starting to see our deeper insight, our deeper understanding, our desire for what we want in our life, but also our desire for where we want to go in our existence. It's opening ourselves up to love. It's saying, yes, I can, instead of no, I can't. And it's moving forward in our passion and in what we desire. And as we do so, we're going to see that we can want to speed all of this up. And we can want things to be very, very clear, very straightforward. Say it exactly as you mean it. Like Confucius said, name things simply and straightforwardly. But we're going to find that things weren't named simply and straightforwardly. They were like somebody used code, or somebody thought, oh, well, don't worry, I'll remember. I don't need to label the boxes when I move, type of thing. And then you're sitting there and you're like, oh, that was a terrible idea. So here, just knowing that energy and knowing that things are going to take a little bit of searching, a little bit of diving deeper into, but that energy of kind of like the bees going to the flowers, right? You take a little bit of pollen from this flower and a little bit of pollen from this flower, and you take all this nectar, you move it forward, you create, you cultivate a little bit from here, a little bit from there. That's going to be very, very, very inspiring for us. And it moves us then to the Nine of Swords. So all this knowledge intake, right? And then we have the Nine of Swords, which we can overthink, we can overanalyze, we can doubt ourselves, we can feel overwhelmed, we can spend the night thinking, dreaming, looking at things in different ways, and miss, right, the bigger picture, or miss sleep, and then feel groggy and overwhelmed and tired and stressed out. So do be mindful about this. But we are releasing, so we have a tendency to worry, right? But we are releasing the Eight of Swords. And I love that combination because it's a bit of a dichotomy, right? We worry, we can fret, we can be overwhelmed, but we're letting go of being caught in our own mind, being held back and keeping ourselves in a cage, keeping ourselves locked away, keeping ourselves in the doubt of our own head. Because the doubt of our own head is a heck of a lot crueler and stronger than the doubt of the rest of the world. So being aware of that here, with the Eight of Swords is like, we're being freed. We're being freed. Somebody told us, don't move, right? Here we have Guinevere chained to the stake. So it's like, oh no, you can't possibly. but we're releasing. We're being released. Like you can't possibly move. You can't possibly, like terrible things are going to happen. And you know when anxiety comes up and you just start thinking and it's like, oh, think of these terrible things and think of these terrible things. And oh, what about this? And you can be worried about this. And don't forget to be afraid about that. And we can see that, kind of cognitively. We can kind of step back from that energy during this time and think, I can worry my life away. I can easily do that. I know I personally can, but I'm also seeing that here energetically for each and every one of us. It's like, I can personally do that if I let the worry come forward. But if I look at things and I say, no, but I'm standing right here, right now. And instead of feeling like, oh, letting my worries drift off, into the sea, seeing yourself as this rock, seeing yourself as this force, Jupiter energy, this greatness, and saying, no, I stand here right now. And the worry, I can worry, but I'm not going to be consumed by it. And I can see you worry. And I can plan for the future as best I can. And I can plan for the present as best I can. And I can forgive the past as best I can. But I'm not being ruled by it. That's going to be really big during this time. It moves us to our spirit energy. So let's see here. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. And yeah, hit the bell notification because that announcement will be done on this channel, nowhere else. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Here we have abundance, and this is the hollyhock. So abundance is coming forward. And I love that energy for you from Spirit, Sagittarius. It's like you're meant to live in abundance, in bounty, in greatness, in power, in enthusiasm of being. Your soul's desire, you're becoming in alignment with it. And you're moving forward towards good energy, right? Towards, I'm surrounding myself with energy that builds me up. And when it doesn't build me up anymore, I move on. I'm surrounding myself with the hero's energy. And when the people aren't being the hero of their story, when I can't be the hero of my story, it's time to move on from that energy. I mean, it's time to move on from the worry, the doubt, the fear, the anxiety. And it's time to look at things and say, okay, you know what? Because with the Knight of Swords energy, we get really stuck in an energy of like, but this is how you're a hero, right? This is the code. This is how you do it. I watched Mulan. This is how you become a hero. And Spirit is going to say to us, it's different than that, right? You get to be the hero of your story in your way. And we're going to see that with the Two of Swords. It's like, oh, okay. And we open up to our duality, to our questioning, to our seeking, to our, taking in of different energies and different ideas. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So right here, we have dreams, and then this one coming forward, which was reversed, is love. So we need to open up our heart chakra to love. Why? Because that's what we're fueled by. That's what we're fueled by here, Sagittarius. We are fueled by love. We are fueled by compassion. We are fueled by connection. And our hearts have gotten a little bit hard as the years have progressed. It's nothing wrong with that. Life happens. But if we can activate the vagus nerve, right, by massaging down from our collarbone down to our, like where our heart is, like down to our chest, and just massaging there. We can even tap if that's more comfortable for you. And also chanting. Vibrational energy is so important to us. We can do the singing bowl. We can chant Om Mane Padme Hum. Or you can pray in a form of chanting, that brings a rhythm, a vibration to it. Opening up that heart chakra is going to open up your love and your passion and your dreams, coming forward once again. And then your dreams with the third eye chakra. Your dreams are going to give you so much information, so much energy, so much knowledge. You're going to realize in your dreams that you're ready for things before you realize it in your waking world. It's like, oh, and then it's like, oh, I'm ready for this. And then you're going to remember like, oh my gosh, I've been having this dream about this, or I've been, getting this understanding about this, through my dreams, through my daydreams, through my spiritual connection. And that's going to be such a big thing. So listen to your dreams. I would highly recommend keeping a dream journal during this time. That would be highly beneficial for you. Let's see what our energy to be mindful of is. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is the Chariot reverse. This is Cancer energy. This is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. Now, it could be that Cancer time frame was trying for us, and going into Leo time frame can be very beneficial for us. Leo time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. So it's right in this week, right, is part of Leo time frame. But here, do not let your emotions take over. And that can seem a little bit hard, especially since our emotions and our emotional awareness and curiosity and compassion is going to be so big. But with the Chariot, do not let your emotions take over. Do not let yourself be carried away by emotions, and be very mindful of others around us who can be very reactionary, very emotional, very like, energy. We're going to be so sensitive to that. And so their crazy energy, they're like, energy is going to make us be like, oh my God, no, I don't want this. I want calm. I want grounded. Being outside would be highly beneficial for you. Going for walks, at least one walk a day, would be fantastic. If you don't have the mobility for that, visualizing yourself on a walk, if you can sit outside, that would be great. Or visualizing yourself outside would also be highly beneficial. With the Three of Cups, embrace the love. Your strength comes from love. That's what the Strength card is. The Strength card, when they walk with lions, it always makes me think of the Saint Thecla. Like in Gnostic texts, the story of Thecla and Paul is just so intriguing. I love it so much. But Thecla was this, I believe she was a wealthy woman, but she was an early follower of Christ. Now, whether you believe any of this or not, it doesn't matter. It is just the most beautiful story. And she went with Paul to convert people to early Christianity. And so she's going proselytizing, Paul's going proselytizing, and of course the Romans are there saying, no, you can't do this, we're going to punish you. And every time they are in a new town, Thecla gets rounded up by the Romans. And Paul scurries away, hides in the crowd. She can't hide as easily as he can. And so she gets put into the Colosseums, right? Gets put into a trial that all the lions are going to eat her, rip her apart. And what happens is all the female lions come around her and chase off all the male lions. And they say, well, we have to let her out of the Colosseums. We've never seen this before. It's freaky. You may go. And then she gets captured again. Paul runs away and Thecla's left there. And she's going to be thrown into a pool of sharks. And what happens is a lightning bolt comes out of the sky. It electrocutes all the sharks. And then she baptizes herself in the pool by jumping in, after the sharks are destroyed. And again, the Romans let her go. And it's story after story like that. And it's strength. It's strength of not being captured, not being so strong or so cunning or so whatever. It's being so convicted in your emotions and in yourself that you stand with pride and you stand with determination and you stand with love. And the most miraculous things happen. And I love that. I love that. I love that whenever the strength cards comes up, I always think of Thecla. And I always think of the extraordinary happening in the most ordinary of places. And it moves us then to seeing our dreams, not as these perfect things that need to be kept perfect on the shelf, but these things that get to come forward and get to get the fingerprints put all over them, the fingerprints of life, the smudges of existence. And knowing that part of the beauty of a dream is not the perfection of it, but the human crafting of it, which will always be imperfect. We look at AI generated things now, and we can make everything perfect, right? And it can seem easy. But it's the human element that sets everything apart and makes things extraordinary. If it's too perfect, people don't like it. So being aware of that when it comes to our dreams, and being aware that sometimes our dreams are just for us. They're not to share with everybody else. Spirit is going to be talking to you a lot through your dreams. So be aware of that as well. Again, keep a dream journal. Keep yourself connected. Moving forward towards what you love, moving forward in blessing of what you love with the lovers coming forward, filling this week with love. Also knowing that you could fall in love with this week, most definitely. When the lovers come forward, that's always on the table if you're looking for it. But embracing what we love, embracing our passion, embracing what we desire, embracing the duality of ourselves. We don't have to be all one way. We don't have to be all the other way. And then it moves us to this place where, okay, I walk in worry. Okay, I can fret, I can doubt, but I'm not going to let that take me over. And I'm not going to let that even rob my energy for my tomorrows and for my passion. So being aware of that energy as well is also going to be super important. Our subconscious Spirit message is strength reverse. We cannot see ourselves as strong, which is actually very common for this time period where we don't see ourselves as strong. We don't see ourselves as having it figured out or knowing what we're doing, type of thing. We can feel weak. We can feel overwhelmed. And that's okay because we can feel human. It moves us then to our subconscious. Spirit message, which is inner strength, which is hysterical, again, because we have the strength reverse and it's over the strength card here in the tarot. And so this is our solar plexus chakra. And it is saying to us, you are strong. You are strong and you are powerful. So embracing that strength is just you coming out of your shell and truly embracing who it is that you are and what it is that you want. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of, the Two of Cups reversed, that we can be resisting healing. We can also be resisting love in one way or another, okay? This could be from a bad relationship. This could be from seeing a bad relationship play out when we were younger and it's like, nope, I'm not doing that. Thank you very much. But here with the Two of Cups, it's needing to heal and it's finding that healing to be overwhelming. So, and that's over the Lovers, right? And this is my minor arcana Lovers card. So when the Two of Cups comes forward and we're like, oh no, that can't possibly heal, we can push away a love because we're like, oh no, I was hurt in the past or this can't work out. And it's like, okay, that's fair. But what if love can be a beautiful thing? And what if we can build each other up and we can have beautiful connections? It doesn't have to mean that we find a lover this week if we're not looking for one, right? Or we find the love of our lives. What it means is that we start to heal and we start to say, but I can heal and I can walk in love. And so what once felt impossible, we might find, oh wow, this is extraordinary. Like I can do this. But do know that subconsciously we're going to be fighting it. We are. We're going to be thinking, oh no, I can't possibly heal this way. I can't possibly heal from that. That was too much. It hurt me too deeply. And this can also be something from a past life. This can be something that ancestrally, has come forward to us. Like, oh, that hurt too deeply. Like, don't take on that energy. So as we heal from this, and as we also get this knowledge through our dreams, we're going to be quite surprised. And it moves us then to, that was so funny. Remember, Spirit said that Saturn energy was coming through, right? And it's going to be like step by step by step. This is Cernunnos. Cernunnos is Capricorn energy. It's the devil energy. It's reverse. So this can be us being a little bit too regimented. That's that Saturn energy coming through. Have it be balanced. We can have it be too regimented here, and it can throw us off our track. But it can also be that we want everything to be too perfect before we move on to the next thing. And just remember, close enough is good enough. Like there is no such thing as perfect. What is it? Comparison is the thief of joy, and perfection is a trap. It's just a trap. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.